This live broadcast of MSP Airport Live is presented in part by Jet Tip for a better AvGeek experience.
Jet 670.
And of course, yes, the voices of myself, Alex Redding, and now joining us, Eric Paul.
Yes, I am.
Re-kick off what we initially started earlier during the hour. We had some weird YouTube stuff
Yeah, it's
going on.
to be expected. Everybody goes through it. You've seen live streams pop in and out. Right? It happens to everyone.
Yeah, we definitely worked very hard for you, all of you. So thank you so much to all of you for coming out and spending a great evening of live plane spotting from MSP's aircraft viewing area. It's a super fun experience every single time. There's never a dull moment at this airport. As we begin
Jet 670,
our live coverage.
Heading wind 190 at 6, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Another MD-95, better known as 717.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of 717s on the move today, arriving, departing. What's up with that?
Yeah.
There's 38,
But they're just not departing in
departure
front of
today.
us here, right? That's the only problem.
Yeah, I suppose so. Where's this little guy headed to, Eric?
Headed to Cleveland.
All right, Cleveland Hopkins is the destination for this mad pup.
Flight 2915.
All right. I probably sounded it more excited than most people describing that 717. And there's a reason for that, because in December I'm going to have my very first opportunity to fly on the MD-95, aka the 717, direct from Minneapolis, St. Paul to Charlotte Douglas International Airport. It's a round trip too, so I'll be flying the Mad Pup on the way there and on the way back. Now, that of course is subject to change. I'm hoping Delta doesn't change anything, because that's an aircraft that I want to fly on before they're completely gone from service in the not-so-distant future when I get that crossed off of my AvGeek bucket list.
Minneapolis, 302 Golf, visual 12. Number 302 Golf Victor, Minneapolis Tower, wind 190 at 4, runway 12 right, clear 2M.
I believe the 717 is the only type without seatback entertainment, I want to say.
If you got a window seat, who needs seatback entertainment? Please, it's overrated. Well, that's coming from an AvGeek, but still, I think it's a little overrated.
That's why I always have a window, right? Yeah, but that's the only complaint that I ever hear. Where's the entertainment?
What do you folks think? Is in-flight entertainment overrated? Is in-flight entertainment overrated? Comment. Also, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to let us know where you're watching from. We'd like to give a shout-out to you, if possible, on the air here. Apparently, a gang of clouds has decided to block the sun for the moment. Despite the intermittent overcast lighting that we've been receiving throughout the day, it's been mostly sunny.
Yes, it has been.
Here's another look at the departing 717 on taxiway Whiskey. Off to runway 17 for departure.
Okay, cross runway 4 and a hold short, so 1 to right, Alpha 10, Delta 1449.
Corey, you're exactly right. That's what a window seat is for. That's the best in-flight entertainment right there. Just throw on a pair of headphones, maybe plug in your earbuds, whatever you use to listen to music. Just blast your tunes, look out the window, sit back, relax, and I don't know, maybe sip on a thing of Woodford Reserve. Delta and Woodford Reserve go together just about as good as burgers and fries and whatever perfect pairing that you want to come up with.
You know, a lot of times when I'm on flights, instead of the seatback entertainment, I'm usually listening to an audiobook and looking out the window. That's my preferred entertainment.
So my preferred entertainment is the music.
Okay.
But I have been known, and of course that Delta has free Wi-Fi now, so you got to use it.
I don't know. That's overrated.
Really?
I don't really need to worry about any of that. When I get off the plane, then I can be entertained, right? Isn't it about the flight?
Absolutely. But I was going to say, to add to that, the reason why I connect to the Wi-Fi is so I could get live ATC going through my phone and then just sit back and listen to all the ATC communications.
Yeah, that's a good. That's good to do. Yeah.
Especially when you are
Delta 1449
departing
Delta 10
or even
cross,
arriving.
Runway 12 right, join whiskey to runway 17.
Up 10 cross 13 right, join whiskey to 17 Delta 1449.
It's like a Phenom 300 landing.
Yeah, we do.
Embraer.
Of
course, flight radar doesn't have any information of where the origin was.
3.5 out.
Charlie cross 12 right, join whiskey cross 9.
Thank you for joining Daniel August, watching from Lamar's, Iowa. Yeah, welcome to the Twin Cities. We've got sun. Again, we've got sunshine
Feels good on
coming through.
Feels good on the back, doesn't it?
That's what I'm talking about.
Sun Country 3045.
We have this A320 headed to Detroit right in front of us here. Flight 926, actually out of Detroit. That's where you'll find a huge base for the 717s for Delta there. Yeah, a whole lot of them there.
Detroit, Wayne County Metropolitan, a.k.a. the toilet.
140, wind variable at 3, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
I have a friend of mine who he's a very frequent jet setter, flies Delta most of the time, and every single time he has to go through Detroit, he's like, hey, guess where I am now? And I'm like, no, the toilet.
Earlier this year was the first time I was ever in Detroit, though. First A350 flight, domestic flight. It's not a bad little airport. Except for the dots on the windows. Not really good for plane spotting.
35 Minneapolis Tower, wind
Dang
variable
dots!
4, runway 12 left.
Go to
clear
hell!
left.
Got a 739 from San Francisco. It's like a little over 3-hour flight, flight 2568.
All right, we got some more Boeing material.
Yeah.
Delta 1363, may have started up and ready. 1363, traffic past the marker, wind 160 at 4, turn left, heading 100, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff.
Lyle C. watching from Owatonna, Minnesota. Welcome aboard, as well as Laura Atoll.
Turn left at Alpha
What
4,
is up?
join Alpha, contact ground, point 9er.
Laura's actually sitting behind us here at the viewing area.
Oh, yeah, that's right. From her sporty BMW.
Looks like we got a Amazon Air Prime Air 738 from Cincinnati.
1449,
on approach.
Contact departure.
Give me some of that.
Yes. That blues is lovely, quite lovely.
They got to put that on a 767 sometime.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
that would be fantastic.
Please, Amazon, do that for us. We would love that.
I know you've heard about the 330 Hawaiian is operating on behalf of for Amazon Air. They fly a 330 now for cargo.
Really? I actually didn't hear that.
I've seen pictures out of CVG for them. Look pretty nice.
You actually went to CVG.
Yeah, a couple months ago, back in June. But here we go. Prime Air.
All right, here's Smurf Jet. About to touch down on runway 12 right.
Line up and wait. S4262 Minneapolis Tower, wind 160 at 4, runway 12 right, clear to land. 2030 Minneapolis Tower at Charlie, cross, runway 12 right, join whiskey, cross, runway 422.
All right, left turn here, Charlie, clear to cross 12 right. Right turn whiskey, clear to cross 422 for runway 17, Delta 2030.
1363, contact departure. Country 3045, turn right, join whiskey, where you parking?
Turn right, join whiskey, and we're going to the west.
If we get lucky here, might taxi
Country 30,
Mike here.
40,
That would be nice. Hopefully they don't send him down 422 here.
You're absolutely right, because they got to make their way all the way over to the west side of the airfield.
Runway 17.
Whiskey, 4, Mike here, November, 4 short, 17, country, 3045.
926, wind variable at 4, turn left heading 120, runway 17, clear for takeoff. Sun Country 421, Maps Tower, runway 17, line up and wait.
Thank you, David Schmidt. Trying to do the best we can from MSP tonight, given the surprise gremlins that have kind of haunted us here in the early going. But I think we're past that now, thankfully. JetBlue, 8:35 now arriving from Boston Logan on runway 12 left in the distance. It's not in frame, but we'll be getting a taxi near to here pretty shortly.
Sun Country 1618, visual 1 to right.
Sun Country 421, fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for takeoff. 926, contact departure. Sun Country 1618,
Yes.
Minneapolis Tower, number 2, wind variable at 3, runway 12 right. clear
Logan
to
Justice on the camera asking if we are on primary. You betcha.
Join Papa, contact ground, point 9er.
The Smurf
Smurf Jet.
on Mike. Never fails.
Here we go. This is what MSP Airport's aircraft viewing area is known for. Look at how close this is. Taxiway Mike, baby.
Sun Country 3045 on November, cross runway 17, then Lima 2 parking.
So, folks, how did you like that? A nice close taxi
Okay,
on
November
Mike.
Cross, runway 17, leave it a parking, Sun Country 3045.
Sun Country 421, turn right, heading 215, contact departure. United 1279, Minneapolis Tower, wind 250 at 3, runway 12 left, clear 2 left.
Little CRJ 900 action from Aberdeen.
2030, runway 17, line up and wait, traffic crossing
SkyWest
midfield.
4262.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Breeze Air E190 going to be arriving here this evening. I forgot to mention that as well.
Actually, I just looked at that. It's about the same time that we have
Yeah.
A330 Neo departure.
Just got a jet tip alert for it. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not heard about JetTip or don't have it installed, well, I would definitely consider taking a look at getting JetTip. For a better AvGeek experience, flight alerts, airport boards, a diversion tracker, they've got a lot of fun stuff
Absolutely.
to keep AvGeeks entertained. Also help them keep track of the cool stuff. So they don't have to. Available on any device with an internet connection. Subscriptions start at just $5 a month. And go to jettip.net for more information. Well, I got to tell you, the JetTip app is really enhanced this hobby. It's allowed us to kind of jump into the action when things are getting interesting.
JetBlue 220 300.
It's
Now in
8:35
frame.
from Boston Logan. So there is JetBlue 8:35. They have to hold short of runway 12 right because of an arriving Sun Country 737-800. This is 1618 from Lauderdale, Florida.
Tide Pod livery.
Yeah. 8:35 Sierra Yankee. Welcome back to Minneapolis, St. Paul.
If I'm not mistaken, that was the registration I flew back from Cincinnati on.
Wow. Coming in this evening to say hi to Eric again.
Can bring me back too. I love Cincinnati too. It's a great viewing area as well. I think we're still a little bit closer though.
Oh, yeah.
Our viewing area
Country
to
1618,
the action.
taxi via
We have a
Whiskey
broader
5,
field of view as well. We don't
Whiskey,
have
contact ground actually on
trees
point niner.
to worry about here at the aircraft viewing area.
Yeah.
It's just the light poles and the fence. That's it.
South of 3772 Minneapolis Tower, wind 230 at 3, runway 12 right, clear 2 land.
Ronald Smith, good afternoon from Nacogdoches in deep East Texas. Last time I visited MSP was way back in 1968 for my uncle's wedding. I was 7 and my family flew in from KC on a Braniff 707. Got airsick. Oh no. Braniff, they were quite the
wow.
carrier back in the day too.
They had all those
they had
colors.
service here to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
And it
They
was
had all
very
those
well
different
known.
colors too with their jet style
wow.
colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brown, orange, blue, you name it, yellow, I think. Yeah.
Medevac Lifelink 3, Minneapolis Tower, altimeter 3003.
They were bold, that's for sure.
Yes.
Believe it or not, a fun fact about Braniff, and this has directly, what I am about to say has directly to do with the formation of Sun Country Airlines. Ex-Braniff pilots founded Sun Country Airlines.
Yes.
Did you know that?
That's a good reminder. Yeah, I had heard that
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
Most people probably wouldn't think that. Oh boy, here we go. We got a Delta A321neo on the move on
Oh,
taxiway
yeah.
Mike.
Headed to Anchorage.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be an awesome plane spotting. Have you been there yet, Alex? I have not.
I have not been to Ted Stevens, but I've seen the photos, I've seen the videos, I've seen the live streams from there. You guys don't got to tell me about it. I already know.
Got the Tide Pod taxiing down runway 4.
Charlie Cross, runway 12, join Whiskey Cross, runway 422.
Cross 12 right on Charlie, Whiskey Cross.
Back on the Neo.
785, traffic's 4 out on Delta Cross, runway 12, join Whiskey Cross.
You know, we might be lucky here. We might be in luck. This might be a 12 right departure given the destination.
Yeah.
Anchorage.
617, maps, hurry up.
Got a nice shot with the nicely lit MSP tower with a 0 or almost somewhat lit A321neo in front of it. How about that for a contrast?
Absolutely. Beautiful. With the raccoon cockpit. The Bandit.
Yeah.
Sun Country 617, Minneapolis Tower, fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for
Yeah,
takeoff.
I think we're in luck here.
Oh, we got another Delta A321neo now
Where?
joining Whiskey.
Yes, all right. Let's see
About
where
to
he's
cross
headed.
runway 22.
This is Los Angeles. LAX.
How about that?
785.
Yeah, we got a 2-for-1 on the Delta 321 Neos. Loving that.
Perhaps the spotter's paradise, LAX. Arguably one of the best in the nation, if not the best, right? LAX.
Yeah, as far as airline variety, it's hard to beat LAX. But when it comes to proximity of views and the
Yeah, I still think
gorgeous
we're our
lighting
spot
that we get here during the afternoons and evenings, I'm sorry, MSP has got LAX beat by a hearty, fair country mile.
Southwest out of St. Louis, 3772.
Flight 23, Mass Tower, runway 17, line up and wait.
And we're just waiting on the flight test for Big Cat 4523.
Care 4523, roger, and let me know when you're ready.
We'll cover Big Cat 4523.
So there's the Neo waiting to get to Anchorage.
This should be a pretty quiet
Southwest
departure.
3772,
Oh, yeah.
turn right at Whiskey 3, Whiskey Delta to your gate, monitor ground, point 9er, traffic's 2 out, no delay off.
Those Neos are quiet.
Oh, here we go. This is what I've been looking for. We got a Dassault Falcon 900 on approach. I really love these Falcons. Little tri-holers.
Oh, yeah.
Care 4523, short of Kilo 10, then advise when you're ready.
Go to Kilo 10, we'll advise for Care.
Perhaps my favorite business jet.
Yeah, sorry, they must have something going on back there.
To be honest, it's my favorite too. I'm a
785,
sucker
are you
for
able to make the
tri-holers as
left turn
well.
at Kilo 8, traffic ahead is working an issue.
Speaking of tri-holers, we're going to get a FedEx MD-11.
we can
That's
do
going to
that.
be
So
towards the back half of the
Delta 785,
5 o'clock
turn left
hour.
at
So we
Kilo
still
8,
got a ways to
join
go
Kilo
before we
behind
see
Southwest.
FedEx
Your number,
715
2 for
Heavy from
departure.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey, Joe, Kilo 8, Kilo, behind Southwest, Delta.
All right, there's our little Falcon.
Country 617, turn right, heading 215, contact departure. Delta 721, Maps Tower, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
12 right, line up and wait,
Yes.
Delta 721.
Southwest 3554, your number 1, runway 17.
Taylor Swift's
line
back.
up and wait.
17 line up and wait, Delta 3554.
I hear she has, what, 2 of those? Is that a true statement?
Care 4523.
All right, we
I
got-
don't know. I've heard enough of her already.
Are they lining up here?
Southwest 3554, fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading 17, clear takeoff, Delta 3554.
Falcon 0 Lima Tango, turn right at Whiskey 5, straight in signature, monitor ground, point 9er.
All right.
Yeah,
Here
they
we
are.
go.
Here we go.
12 right.
That's what I'm
Our-
talking
our
about.
first 12 right departure. The evening.
And it's an A321 Neo.
Right.
785, runway 17, line up and wait.
And the crazy thing to think about, Eric, is we're not even to the real fun stuff yet.
Right.
Delta 721, wind 170 at 4, turn left, heading 100, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff.
There he is.
Left turn 100,
Takeoff
12
clearance.
right, clear for takeoff, Delta 721.
It's 148 Foxtrot, Minneapolis Tower, wind 170 at 4.
Here we go.
A few pictures just inside the class where it's maybe about 4 miles southeast of MSP.
Airplane 3, roger, thanks. It's 48 Foxtrot, proceed 4 southeast of Minneapolis, clear to enter the class Bravo.
Oh, 2947 visual, 1 to red.
2947 Minneapolis Tower, wind 180 at 5, runway 12 right, clear to land.
Oh, no, I had 1 to red, 2947.
721, contact departure.
Richard, date up 721.
And he's off. The 1-year-old.
Yes, he is.
Cessna 48 Foxtrot, Pitts 48 Foxtrot, no further west than your present position.
No further west. Yeah, I just need to go a little bit further north, and then I'll be on location.
Roger. Traffic departing runway 17, 11 o'clock and 3 miles southbound.
4 Foxtrot, yeah, I got him.
Southwest 3554, traffic 11 o'clock and 3 miles. The pit's at 1,800, has you in sight. Turn right, heading 215.
Looking for traffic right there, 215 Southwest.
Cyclist, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated.
Delta 785, fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Dale Kuma, thank you so much for the subscription. Much appreciated. Welcome both
4523
to Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport on this gorgeous Sunday evening for live plane spotting.
This little beach jet's moving.
Yeah.
Moving.
They are hauling right now. Yeah, you go, dude.
That's the one that landed earlier at a really rapid rate.
It's 48 Foxtrot, Roger.
That's also on my bucket list. Business jet flight.
Runway 12 left, cleared 2M.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in the Facebook spotters group here for MSP Airport, Eric, I think someone proposed an idea of actually chartering a jet and doing like a big AvGeek caravan.
Oh.
Oh boy, here we go. Talon on the move.
Oh, here we go.
They got the canopies open. How about that?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's
People
a
are
jet
getting out
tip
their
alert.
cars for this one. Fellow enthusiasts are getting out the car for this one.
Ah, they're hooting and hollering.
Beach 107, Sierra Bravo, you're number 2 behind Sun Country. Sun Country 407, you're number 1, runway 17, complete. The 785, turn right, heading 215.
Out of all the things that we expected to see today, that was not one of them.
Delta 785, contact departure on the 215 heading. 48 Foxtrot, proceed southeastbound as requested. Do you want to go out and talk to departure?
No, I'm just going to go on over and land up on the field.
48 Foxtrot, squawk 1200, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Rocking 1200, good day. Thanks again for your help.
Skies 4272, turn left, heading 100, contact departure. Country 407, fly runway heading, wind 180 at 7, runway 17, clear for takeoff. Beach 1070, Bravo, runway 17, line up and wait.
And if you could believe it, ladies and gentlemen, yet another Delta 717 arrival.
Delta 2947, turn left at Alpha 4, join Alpha, contact ground point 9er.
Alpha 4, Alpha, ground point 9er, Delta 947.
Brickyard 4523, turn left, heading 120, contact departure. Thanks for your help. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Talon is going to go off of runway 17. Dang it!
I
was really hoping for a runway 12 right departure.
Yeah.
Ah, dang it!
That would have been outstanding.
I think the fact that we captured it taxiing close with both canopies open, with great lighting, I think that's a bonus in and of itself.
Absolutely. Right now, I don't even see him on the radar.
Oh, yeah.
Sun Country 407, turn right, heading 215.
And we're going to know when they start because those engines, woo-hoo-hoo, baby, they're going to make a racket.
Beach 1070, Bravo, fly runway heading, wind 190 at 8, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 17, clear to go, 1070, Bravo.
Fast 53, Minneapolis Tower, runway 17, line up and wait.
One more departure for the in the meantime, who's good?
Besides the Talon departing this evening from MSP Airport, that's not the only little special tidbit that we have to show off. Oh yeah, we got a United 777-200 ER as well.
Bell 1522, Minneapolis Tower, wind 190 at 9er, runway 12 right, clear 2 land.
12 right, clear land, we're parked in Fox, if it opens 1622.
We should have the 330 Neo pushing shortly.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Just waiting for the clearance.
So we were just waiting for the
Beach
takeoff
7 Sierra
clearance for
Bravo,
the Talon.
turn right, heading 215, contact departure.
Right, 285 over departure, 7
Skies 4294, turn right, join Papa, contact ground, point 9er. Pass 53, wind 190 at 8. Fly runway heading. Runway 17, clear for takeoff, change to departure.
Are you guys off air right now? We're on. I just want to say hi. 238's going. 238's about to take off. I'm Dave from Ely. Alex, here it goes.
All right, here we go. Switching to Logan's perspective. I think we hear him.
Yes, we do.
Yep, they're going.
There he is. See if he climbs. Let's see it. Unrestricted.
Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it! Dang it! That was still cool, though.
It still was cool, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey, at least we got the takeoff. Not from the ideal location, but we managed to capture it anyway.
Taking away the picnic tables here.
Whoops, that was a false alert.
Looks like Delta 1522 from Phoenix. 739. 2 hours and 30 plus minutes. Looks like the Neo transponder is on.
88 Minneapolis Tower, wind 10 at 7.
go, that's what I wanna hear.
Clear 2 land.
By the way, that last Delta 737-900 ER arrival was not a jet to priority alert. That was a misfire
507 Minneapolis Tower,
of
wind
the
170 at 7, runway
alert
12
system
right,
that
clear
was
2 land.
not correctly set when I
Pushback,
switched
and we
back.
have pushback for the 330 Neo.
Yep, there's the 330 Neo. Off to Paris, Charles de Gaulle.
I've never been.
United 507, if you go past Alpha 5, expect a right turnoff.
Okay, United 507.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here to Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport, we've got a barrage of Delta International departures in the evening, primarily with the usual suspects, the A330 fleet, A330 Neo, A330 300s, and the A330 200. Aviation LAA. Yes, you are correct. Paris is a thrice daily service. All right, let's see the Neo again. Now, this particular flight for Delta last year would have been an Air France flight. And it would have been Air France 673 Heavy with a 777-200ER to Paris. But due to pilot contract negotiations between Delta and Air France went on hiatus at the end of last year. Air France is slated to return to the Twin Cities, or at least it's scheduled to return in 2024, although I have my doubts. However, I also maintain some optimism.
I'm also optimistic for if they do come back, they'll come back with the 350.
Yep, and that's another good point, Eric, because they will be coming with the A350, or at least that's what's scheduled.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
Boy, wouldn't that be something? Not just seeing the Delta A350s here at MSP, but also the Air France A350s.
Coupled with Lufthansa coming in with the Dreamliner.
Oh.
All around the same time, Aer Lingus possibly returning, right? So, yeah, looks to be a good summer.
And the Lufthansa announcement
100
to start service to the Twin Cities from Frankfurt just came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And MSP was already celebrating with the announcement that Aer Lingus was going to come back. And then Lufthansa says, oh, hey, yeah, by the way, we're starting service to Minneapolis, too. What?
But you know, that's not even all of it itself. You got Condor coming back instead of the 7.6. They'll bring the 330 Neos, the stripes.
Yeah, the beach towels.
The beach towels, yeah. We'll start feeling like we have a little variety.
Yes, we do.
Houston 5588, turn right, join Papa, contact ground, point 9er.
All right, we got a 737-900ER in the United Continental Merger livery. Now arriving on runway 12 right.
Visual 12 right. 507, turn right at Whiskey 5, and then a right turn on Whiskey. Hold short of runway 12 right at Whiskey 7.
Right on Whiskey 5, right on Whiskey, hold short 12 right at Whiskey 7, next point,
2056, Minneapolis Tower, number 2, wind 200 at 6, runway 12 right, clear to land. Runway 12 right.
The previous United 737-900ER arrival was from Denver, Colorado. That was United Airlines Flight 507 with November 66831 in charge of that flight tonight to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Folks, it's getting pretty close to cargo o'clock around here at MSP Airport. We've got UPS 560 Heavy from Louisville, Kentucky with an A300-600 RF. So that's going to come towards the front half of the 5 o'clock hour, and then towards the back half of the 5 o'clock hour, we've got FedEx 715 Heavy with the MD-11 in charge. We've got a Tide Pod inbound. It's another Sun Country jet.
All the way from Detroit.
You're exactly right. Sun Country flight 1908. And a wardrobe malfunction.
Bravo 7. Correction, Echo 7.
United 507 at Delta, cross runway 12 right, and then hold short at Charlie 5, traffic's 4 out, monitor ground on point 9er.
Okay, at Delta cross runway 12 right, hold short Charlie 5, monitor 1219, next point,
Sun Country 1908, turn right, taxiway Whiskey, and contact ground point 9er.
Whiskey with ground point 9, Sun Country, thank you.
Sky is 4283 Minneapolis Tower, wind 190 at 4, fly runway heading, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff. Southwest 102 Minneapolis Tower, wind 180 at 4, number 2, runway 12 right, clear to land. 12 right, clear to land, Southwest 102.
Shots, everybody else will do a little go off screen. First torture shots here up, and then for ground shots when he's done, he'll pan on the way. And he'll make sure you're looking at screen so you know. Is that good?
Yeah, but the big thing is just let the aircraft start to leave the frame.
Sure, that's what
Right, exactly. Should we say two shots?
No, we're going to what really? Yeah, we can.
West Tower, altimeter 3002. Medevac Air Care 3, cleared to Hennepin, or proceed, clear to enter the Class Bravo, proceed to Hennepin County as requested. Guys 4283, turn left, heading 100, contact departure. Air Care 3 traffic, 6 o'clock, less than a mile, descending out of 4,000 is an Embraer for Minneapolis.
All right, we've got Delta 152 Heavy on the move on taxiway Alpha.
Delta 2056, join Alpha.
And now
contact
joining
ground
the
point
broadcast from the broadcast booth, Logan Justice. So, Logan, how are you doing?
Fantastic. How are you, Alex? But you're glad everything's finally underway, huh?
I know. It seems that we were dealing with stupid internet issues for the longest time, and finally, we've broken those chains. We have exercised those demons.
Well, you know, they give you so many options. I can do this one, I can do that one, this one has this, one has that. Like, which one do you even need?
Downtown Minneapolis headed.
Once you got it working, though, it's great.
Oh, for sure.
I will say, you know, for fall, this is perfect. All the colors are peak. You got a couple of clouds here and there for contrast. It's definitely clearing up and right in time for all of the good stuff. All your 3:30 departures. Sol will be here in a little bit, and you got the MD, the 300. Yeah, this is about as perfect as it gets. Hardly any wind either. Just enough to keep you cool. What do you think?
Exquisite.
Yeah, that is a word for it, no doubt.
Yeah, weather conditions right now sitting at 59 degrees Fahrenheit or 15 degrees Celsius.
It's pretty perfect if you ask me.
Especially the lighting, too. There's not a whole lot of clouds that are going to threaten our sunlight here as we work towards the end of the evening daylight hours.
For those of you that aren't super familiar with the viewing area, it faces about northeast, and the way the sun is, where the airport's located, in the U.S. It's basically behind you for pretty much the entire day. Now, in the early morning, you'll get it facing you, but other than that, you know, when it actually matters, the sun is always behind you, and it makes for some of the best photos that you can capture at any airport in the U.S.
Absolutely. Especially with that Lufthansa A340-300 medical diversion that happened very
Don't even
recently.
get me started about that.
Me and Logan were on hand for that. That was some diversion.
The amount of time I spent sitting at home pondering it, like, oh, this one's flying over, that one could do it, oh, that one could do it too, you know. Or you stalk Chicago's weather and you're just thinking, oh man, like, what is it going to take for this one to do? Like, how long are you able to hold for him? And all the diversions too. You never see them coming. You can't see them come. And they do happen. It's like, oh my goodness gracious. More of that, please. The Lufthansa one we got recently was about as perfect as it can possibly be. Arriving late in the afternoon for some good light and heading out minutes before sunset with not a cloud in sight.
Wasn't that special? And we don't even know if that's going to be the last A340 visit here to the Twin Cities ever before the type is
you'll
retired
never
from
know.
service.
With the way it is right now and how airlines are so aggressively trying to get rid of them, you just can't know. That one could have been the last one. Last one could be in a year and a half. You just don't know.
Not on frequency, just a half mile east of East Caution.
Take a good look at that
Southwest Max, yeah.
Very nice. I will say I do like the engine cowlings on those. They really pop.
I'm starting to like the takeoff audio as well, too, with the Boeing MAX series aircraft.
Throw a little bit of humidity in there and they pack a punch.
Oh, yeah. Big howlers.
I need to hear some more of the Neos. As far as I've heard, like, you get the spool up, but after that, it just sounds like wind. You can't really hear much. My only complaint about the newer aircraft is you just can't hear it.
Yeah. We're fans of anything that howls, growls, or screams.
Amen to that.
Amen indeed.
Speaking of howling and screaming, the Neo sitting right in front of the foliage over there. Let's get a look at that.
Heavy traffic's at the marker. Wind
and with an arriving Embraer, we got a jungle jet.
Line up and wait, 12 right, Delta 152.
Jazz 720, contact departure, good day. 572 Maps Tower at Charlie Cross, runway 12 right, join Whiskey Cross, runway 422, traffic hold in position.
We've also got a United Evo Blue 737 on the move.
Right at Charlie, then right turn Whiskey
Cross.
152 Heavy's been given the clearance to line up and wait. We need that Embraer out of the way. You need to cross first before they can get out of here.
Skies 3716, turn left at Alpha 4, join Alpha, contact ground point 9er.
Highlighting the nose, and engines, and the wingspan, too.
All right, we're going to let Eric steady up his shot here. There we go. There is Delta 152.
Wind 10 at 4, turn left, heading 100, runway 12 left. Or correction, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff.
Nobody's perfect.
100 on the heading, 12 right, clear for takeoff, Delta 152 heading.
Let's hear it.
Air 3, roger, thanks.
Here we go, folks. Time for some Trent 7000 music. Jacob Schwan, thank you so much for the subscription. Much appreciated. Welcome aboard to the MSP Airport Live family. We got another BizJet taxi on Whiskey. I'll tell you what, the T-Tails, they've been out in force tonight. Loving every bit of it. And with pretty much perfect lighting conditions right now. And it arriving, Delta 737, 900 ER.
You can even feel the thrust reversals on that. It's intense.
That's how close we are to the action, folks. We cannot just hear it loud enough, but we can actually feel it deep down inside to our bones.
2158, turn left, join Alpha, contact
It's
ground.
one of the best feelings ever you can get as an aviation enthusiast. Right down to the bone, right?
No kidding.
Just feeling the massive displacement of air. And just the pressure that those sound waves generate. Jeez!
Helicopter 171 November, Mike, try 134.7.
Got a CRJ joining Whiskey now, making the right-hand turn off of taxiway Mike. There's our little CRJ. We're going to get the elongated CRJs now for Delta. The CRJ 200s are finally all gone.
That came out of nowhere, too. I had heard nothing about that, and then somebody dropped in the spotters group, oh, yeah, they'll all get retired today. It's like, okay, well, that just happened. Alex, earlier you mentioned the last 757 built. It is actually down there, just off the end of the G Concourse. It is headed over this way to head off to Atlanta here in a minute. I assume it'll be 17, but you never know. They might throw it somewhere else. But that is the last one you did mention earlier. It's 823 Delta X-ray.
You're exactly right.
To Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, wind variable at 4. Clear to land 12 right, Delta 25.
Yeah, I remember Northwest tried to get Boeing back in the day to make more 757s for them, but Boeing was like, nope.
You can't have enough of them. I'm just glad they're still here. You know, I know they're going to be gone within years, single-digit years. Definitely not double, but nice to have them around still.
Yeah, catch them while you can.
Contact departure, good day. Departure United 572.
It's got some scoop reversers on it by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah.
Those are always nice to see.
Former Northwest A320.
Left heading 140, runway 17.
Now
How old was that one? Because I know Delta's got the oldest A320 fleet. Let's see. Let's take a look. Yeah, 25 years? Yeah. It's got some age.
Most of the 320s and 19s, yeah, they're getting up there in age for Delta, but hey, Delta takes very good care.
I've only had one flight on an A320, and you would not be able to know unless you look into like the little nooks and crannies, like within the door, and you know, all the very, very fine things that you normally wouldn't see. Otherwise, they're in tip-top shape.
For sure.
I'm talking about age of airplanes. The oldest newest, last 757 built is only 18 years old, delivered in November of 2004.
2309 Minneapolis Tower, man, your route continue via Alpha across runway 4 and hold short runway 12 right at Alpha 8.
Continue on Alpha, cross runway 4 and hold short Alpha 8. Delta 2209.
Good evening, SoCal Aviation. Welcome to our broadcast. Hope that the end of this weekend is finding you very well. As it is finding us here from the Twin Cities.
Let's go take a look at that 7.5. It's going to be crossing over here momentarily. And with this light, you can't pass it up. Let's take a nice, close look.
Passing through our wide shot frame.
Like first, though, we got one arrival here.
Oh, you got Papa 4, that's fine. Join Papa, contact ground point 9. 2660, traffic holds in position.
I like that idea, Northwest Airlines History Center. We got to send you a sound chime when ex-Northwest Airlines equipment comes through. The gong, perhaps?
I like that idea.
Heading 140.
Actually, that'd be kind of fun.
Clear takeoff 17, heading 140.
It would be appropriate to do it right then because we had an A319 just touch down on runway 12 right.
2309, 75 mile filed, Alpha 8, cross runway 12 right, turn whiskey.
Oh, this shot is going to be beautiful. They're going to cross right in front here.
Contact departure, good day.
You're not going to get the takeoff for this one, but we will get the better shot. Point blank, head on. Yeah, this will be good.
2552, turn left, contact ground point 9.
757.
Give it just a moment. There they go.
There we go.
Get over here.
Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, 4 miles from trail for Embraer. All right, clear to land, 12 right, Delta, turn out there.
That sexy bird strutting its stuff right across runway 12 right.
Miles north-south of helicopter at 2,000 feet. Delta, turn out there. Got 4236, contact departure. Good day.
I don't want to think about MSP without 75s buzzing around.
Yeah, we used to get more 753 traffic, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so Delta's got both of the variants, your 200 and your 300. We see both of them sporadically. More so the 200, but the occasional 300. And I know we're going to get a bunch of them this winter. They're going to be doing the Phoenix turn. I want to say it's later in the evening, maybe even in the dark, but they are going to be here. We used to get a ton. Probably like a dozen a day, feels like. Not anymore. Still here, though. Not as many.
1007, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 left, line up and wait.
I'm going to take a peek here and see what more international departures we got going on, because 152 is definitely not the only one.
I think that would also be a good time to go over our notable departures. All right, let's take a look at those notable departures. Ignore KLM and ignore 1917. Because those already left. We already got to see 152.
2660, turn right to Popham, contact ground point 9. Good day.
And that Breeze Air E190 still has not shown itself at MSP Airport. We were obviously expecting that to get out of here much earlier. Then we still got the Colleen Barrett Canyon Blue Retro due in tonight as well.
Delta 2596.
Got another Jungle Jet arrival. This is a United Express jet.
4, runway 12 right, clear to land. 1007, turn left, heading 100, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff. Delta 2309, turn left.
You know, Alex, I hate to disappoint you, but the Canyon Blue Retro was doing Chicago to Fort Lauderdale and diverted to MCO. So it is
you've got
off
to be
the
kidding
schedule.
me! Dang it!
Yeah, its schedule has been swapped to something that works for Southwest, and is definitely not going to be here tonight. Absolutely not.
Southwest sending MSP Live at MSP Airport a big screw you with Colleen Barrett. Oh, well, we'll get to see it hopefully down the road, maybe during a future broadcast. Still curious about that Breeze Air E190.
Yeah, let me check up on that.
United 1855, with you on the visual for 12 right. United 1855, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, 4.5 on the 717.
Flight radar 24 is going to just push it back to departure time every few minutes automatically. Let me check flight aware, see if they've got anything new. It's a charter though, so you kind of just have to expect anything.
Yep. When the buses show up, all right, let's rock and roll, everybody.
599, runway 17, line up and wait. Delta 1007, contact departure, good day.
Yeah, and FlightAware is doing the same thing. So we don't know when they're leaving, but sometime soon, hopefully.
Matthew D'Antonio, will you guys ever have guests? That is what we're planning on. We're working on that specifically for future episodes. So yes, we do have that in mind. I hope that answers your question.
599, fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Midwest Aviation Spotting, hello from Rochester. Well, right back at you from the aircraft viewing area. Right in the heart of MSP International Airport.
Contact departure. Good day.
Good day, 2309.
SoCal Aviation, hope you're doing well. Great live stream.
Alpha 8, hold short.
We are doing well. Right back at you, SoCal. Hope you are doing fantastic tonight as well.
We have a go-around directly overhead. It was coming in for 3.5.
Oh, dear.
Wonder what happened there. Interesting.
Wow, imagine that.
Or my mistake, sorry. It would appear... Nope, they're just filing in for the parallels. They were just low enough that it sounded like it was a go-around just now.
Yeah, it could have been.
False alarm.
Well, good thing we didn't push our official go-around alert on the info bar at the bottom of the screen, the jet tip ticker. Hey, look, everybody! It's another 717! Imagine that!
Tower, Delta 165 heads visual, 12 right. United 2272, traffic 4 mile final at Alpha 8, cross runway 12 right, turn whiskey. Alpha 8, cross 2 right, join. Runway 12 right, Delta 165 heads. 599, turn right heading 215, contact departure today. The 2596, turn left and contact ground point 9, good day. Left after 4, ground point 9, good day, Delta 2596. Delta 1573, Minneapolis Tower, good afternoon. Traffic short final, Aviation 99, winds 1506, runway 12 left, clear land. United 2272, fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for takeoff. Runway 17, takeoff, fly.
Let's get a nice look at that Mad Dog crossing over here.
Not that we haven't seen one tonight already, right?
Lighting's better, though. That one's got the eyebrow windows, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's got some speed tape, too. Right on the tail.
Whiskey 3, Whiskey Delta, hold short, 12 right, United SM, 1855.
That's a pretty smooth transitional shot by Eric Paul on the camera.
1505, traffic 2 mile final to heavy 330, possibly turbulence.
Went from Delta 24 08 to Hotel Papa Juliet 823. So that Challenger that we just saw, that all-white biz jet, is flying courtesy of Papa Jet.
2436, Minneapolis Tower, 4.5
and it's going to Fort Lauderdale. It's going to the executive airport. Thank you so much for the subscriptions, folks. SoCal Aviation with a subscription to MSP Airport Live. Welcome aboard, folks, to the MSP Airport Live community.
And on short final now, we have Delta 165
Oh,
from
yeah.
Amsterdam. We're going to get a 3 for a shot here in a second with the Challenger. It looks like a 752 in the background as well. Check that out.
Here we go. The third A330 delivered to Northwest Airlines, now touching down on runway 12 right.
We've got one coming in, one heading out.
Heavy roll down at Alpha.
Don't know which 330 departure that is, but it appears we have another one getting ready here.
Moving here in a second.
Alpha 3, Alpha, handle a call, ground point 9, Delta 160 right heavy, thank you.
Delta 2058, 12
Before that, looks like we have a 75 coming in on the north side.
737, runway 12 right, clear to land. Clear to land, 12 right, Delta.
Mike Kretschmar, I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. How often are you guys going to broadcast? Looking to broadcast once or twice a week, primarily on weekends. And it's primarily going to be around the late morning till basically sundown, or close to sundown on Saturdays.
It's going to depend on the day.
And then, of course, Sunday afternoons and evenings. And like you said, Logan, it's going to ultimately depend on availability, what's coming in or going out. There's
if something
and
wild's
weather,
happening
right.
and we're all available, well, we have one place we need to be, and that's right here.
823, Minneapolis Tower, turn left heading 140, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 17, left turn to 140, hop to
2408, when you're able, runway 17, line at the wave. 1855, you can taxi to the gate, monitor point 9 as you go. Monitor
So Alex, which A330 that's pushing back over there? Or actually, you know, I take that back. They are moving forward at a reasonable pace, which means they are under tow to a new gate. So they're not getting out of here anytime soon. Just a gate repo.
About 89 kilo Mike, visual 12 right. Closer 99 kilo Mike, Minneapolis Tower, 4.5 behind Airbus 320, cautious weight turbulence, wind 1406, runway 12 right, clear to land. Clear to land, 12 right, kilo Mike.
UPS 560 Heavy from Louisville, Kentucky, with an A300 freighter, 20 minutes out. And guaranteed that jet will be smacking down the rubber on 12 right. Same with FedEx 715 Heavy that comes later on during the 5 o'clock hour.
If we're lucky, we'll get them both on mic.
2408, fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for takeoff. Go 3889, runway 17. Alphabet 823, contact departure in the day.
Departure on the day.
Minneapolis Bravo Delta, departure Yankee altimeter 3001. Delta 413, any left turn, contact ground point 9. Good day. Delta 413.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we kind of meant to do this at the top of the broadcast, but of course, those stupid network gremlins kind of prevented us from doing so. And then, of course, the action got going, so we had to stay on that for all of you guys. And we're going to do this segment to open up every single show called Runway Recap, where we kind of just break down what's come in or what's gone out when we've not been here broadcasting live. So, and even kind of some stuff that have been captured at the end of last month and even up to now in the month of October. So let's go ahead and get to that. But first, actually, you know what? We're going to wait here just a second because we got a Beechcraft, a Marvin Windows Beechcraft on the move on Taxiway Whiskey.
These ones usually depart off 1-2 right, but I don't know where it's going, so I can't say for sure. We'll see what happens.
All right. Logan, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
For our runway recap.
Hit it.
All right, here we go. The rare KLM Asia 777W visit back on September 22nd. One of the very uber rare 777-300ER equipment upgrades KLM will send the Twin Cities from time to time. Then we also had a Pittsburgh IAP C-17 visit, and that was so sudden when it got out of here, and we were just at the right place at the right time.
I didn't even know it was here.
Wow. Incredible departure that was on September 24th. And then we had the American 777-200 diversion on September 28th. We're going to see plenty of those down at Charlotte later in December when I visit. Don't see those too often. And then, of course, the Etihad 777-300ER NBA charter to take the Minnesota Timberwolves to Abu Dhabi. The Timberwolves would play the Dallas Mavericks in Abu Dhabi, and this was the departing flight with the Timberwolves on board on the first day of October in 2023, and with perfect lighting too, and a departure on runway 12 right. Boy, wasn't that departure something else?
Absolutely.
And then we had, on October 14th, after the Northwest Airlines History Center Aviation Collectible Show and Sale, we had the SkyTeam 764 chartering the Minnesota Vikings to Chicago to take on the Chicago Bears. And then here was the A340-300 diversion that we were talking about. Of course, it was for a very unfortunate reason. It was a medical diversion. But that takeoff has to be, in my opinion, the best of the year here at Minneapolis-St. Paul International. That lofty A343 was something else back on October 15th.
You got to remember, any A340 we see, whether it be that one or the next one, could it be the last?
You are absolutely right. And that will wrap up our runway recap. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now past 5 o'clock and arriving this hour. It is a UPS 560 Heavy from Louisville, Kentucky with the A300. So as much as I really want to go to a break here, I'm kind of voting against it.
I say we just keep going.
Yeah, 110% agree, Logan Justice. Yeah, I think at this point we got to keep going, too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Logan Justice is going to reassume his position on the ladder. He's going to take over for Eric and let Eric get a break here, and Eric will now be rejoining us here in the broadcast booth. So we're going to give him a second so we can put on the headset.
Let's get Logan back up there. Primary videographer.
There we go. We got your audio, Eric.
We got our primary videographer back up top.
Yes, we most certainly do. He is one of the steadiest hands that I have observed with handling a camera, and this is coming from a media professional. I'm actually a media professional locally within the Twin Cities here. I work for either, whether it's part-time or under contract for a few different stations. I know a lot of professionals, and he's definitely up to par with that, so you're getting best-in-class camera operation here on MSP Airport Live as we have a arriving Delta A320. Greetings from Phoenix, but formerly from MSP. Rolf E., welcome. Thunderclatter, boom, boom, boom goes the baggage train speeding along the access road next to the viewing area.
I can't tell you how many times one of those has ruined a shot here back when the road used to be a lot closer to the viewing area. You know, they pushed it back some, right?
Oh, yeah.
But that's ruined many shots.
It most certainly has. I remember last year when Condor came back for the first time in 3 years, and Condor was taxiing on Whiskey in front of the tower in one of those baggage trains. Actually, you know what? It wasn't Condor. It was the same day that Condor came back to MSP, first time in 3 years, but it was actually a Mesa 737 freighter that was taxiing on Whiskey, the one that blew the tire from last year.
Yeah. I was
so it was
here
finally
then.
getting out of here. That was something else. As it was taxiing in front of the tower, you could just hear collectively, and there's just a line of ladders over where we're set up. And this was back during that day in 2022. I think it was May 27th of 2022, but you could just hear the collective, no, my tower shot, or dang it, from all the photographers up on their ladders here when that baggage train rolled through.
Air 3, fly heading 240 now.
I think we have a A300 UPS about, what, 8 or 7 minutes out as well.
That's right. This is Delta 1279 from Bozeman, Montana, and an A321.
What's your gate before you turn?
Fox 5 for 1279.
Folks, we got an update on UPS 560 Heavy. The A300 is now on the downwind, and will be making its way over to turn on to final approach shortly. We'll have that one for you live on air on your home for live MSP Airport plate spotting. None other than MSP Airport Live.
125 for now. 125.
Looks like we have a A330 pushing, if I'm correct. You want to see what that is, Alex?
Go ahead and acquire the information. In that, just so happens.
Oh, we have a go around.
Oh, wow.
We have a go around. To your left, Logan. See him? There he is.
Wow,
got to go around.
There we go.
Let's see what
we have acquired the go around.
It is a 220 from Houston. 1342.
Wow. We got a go around too. Imagine that.
And we also have a 330 flying over our head coming from Paris, flight 139. So he's at about 9,000 feet. The 220 that's going over us, he's at about 2,900 feet.
Wow.
So right under each other, matter of fact.
Jeez Louise.
Jeez, a little bit of action there. I wonder what the, I didn't see anyone on the runway, so not sure what that was about.
Woo-hoo-hoo! It's my first A220 go-around, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Something else. I got to tell you, this evening's been just flat out ridiculous. We got the Talon surprise visit. Got the taxi towards departure on Whiskey, and then we get the A220 go around, and we're going to get 560 heavy here in just minutes. Holy smokes.
2422, taxi Whiskey 3 and hold short, runway 12 right.
Whiskey 3, hold short, 12 right, up to 2422.
The 1342, turn right heading 215.
Stop 1342 right, 215.
Got an X Northwest A319 joining Whiskey.
Stop 1342, 1247.
The A330 in the background is Delta 160 Heavy, bound for Amsterdam International. Got a 3-for-1 here. Got a Delta A321 crossing 12 right. Glad to see you folks appreciate the go-around alert. You know what? Here at MSP Live, we want to bring those alerts up or incorporate features that's going to enhance your viewing experience. And if there's something important, we really don't want you to miss it. So we're going to put those alerts up on the screen. We have a jet tip priority alert. So if you see that pop up for a special jet, the jet tip marks as priority. Pay attention because you don't want to miss it. And same with the go-around. In which we just saw. I was not expecting to see that, period. Well,
that makes up for earlier when we thought there was a go-around, right?
Oh, for sure. And just Logan's camera searching. All right. Looks like Plastic Fantastic is on the move over there. And if you're wondering where I got that term from, this is one of my famous 3 a.m. browser searching expeditions that led me to find this. But apparently there is an aviation enthusiast site that had a list of slang terms for all of the different aircraft.
Oh, really?
Apparently the A330, one of the nicknames was that. I don't know
I've never
how
heard
many.
that one. Okay. It's new to me.
Right. I don't know how many spotters here in the U.S. even use or even heard of the term before.
I have never heard of that.
I don't know.
Delta 1379, 2-hour flight from Salt Lake City. We got London Heathrow pushing back, or transponders on. They're not pushing back yet, but the transponders on.
Delta 10 Heavy will be departing Minneapolis St. Paul with one of only 11 Delta A330-200s in the fleet.
And we also have the A300.
Sorry to step on your toes there. We just had a subscription we'd like to call out there, Eric. As well as Ronald Deal. Welcome aboard to the MSP Airport Live family. Great to have you aboard. And John Jones, welcome. UPS 560 Heavy is now on short final for runway 12 right. And that is the A300 from Louisville, Kentucky. Where else but the UPS Airlines Global HQ from the Worldport. Pushing back into frame is Delta 10 Heavy, about to get underway to London Heathrow. Definitely got a heavy party going on here.
We do.
As we are a quarter past the hour now. All right, and there is 560 Heavy.
Good afternoon, Delta 139 Heavy is over Zesty, visual approach 12 139 Heavy, Minneapolis Tower, number 2, 4 and 12, a Embraer, runway 12 right, clear to land. Clear to land, 12 right, Delta 139 Heavy. Foxtrot 338, Minneapolis Tower, if you're up, runway 12 right, clear to land.
Delta 139 Heavy coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Just in case you were wondering. Speaking of Delta Heavies, there is Delta 160 again.
338, Minneapolis Tower. Check 338, down visual 12 right. Check 338, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 right, clear to land, wind is 150.
Mike Kretschmar, big thank you.
Traffic's about 3 knots in trail of you.
My first time to watch your channel, very professionally done. Thank you for providing plane spotting in Minneapolis. Well, you are so very welcome.
Tower Delta 160 Heavy. 160 Heavy, Minneapolis Tower. Yeah, unable to 3,500 altitude restriction. 160 Heavy, Roger, we'll coordinate that. We might be up for your arrival, so I can get you going. We're going to hold short 128 Delta 160 Heavy.
All right, here we go. 560 Heavy back into view. Taxiing on Whiskey. JetBlue 836 now departing for Boston Logan.
Minneapolis Tower, 6 behind Heavy Airbus, possibly turbulence, 1506, runway 12 right, clear to land.
How about that? UPS 560 Heavy using the famous taxiway mic. Hundreds of feet away from our position here at the aircraft viewing area. And here is JetBlue 836. Go ahead, Eric.
Quite the action we have right now,
We're not done. Hold your horses. We got 139 landing from Paris Charles de Gaulle. Another Delta A330.
turn left, contact
How about that? Listen to the roar from November 826, November Whiskey.
2 330s lined up here. Nice sight.
We can really feel that one too, Eric. Not just hear it loud and clear. That's how close we are to the action of the aircraft viewing area.
Absolutely. Looks like we have 3 departures on 12 right here coming up.
Woo, woo, woo. Stick around. So there we go. There's a couple of A330s waiting to get out of here. That is Delta 10 Heavy with one of 11 A330-200s in Delta's fleet. Delta 160 Heavy, which is in front of it, an A330-300, is bound for Amsterdam.
Alex, what do we have on final?
Go ahead and take a peek. We've got a A220-100 from Houston.
That's the one that went around. It's coming back for a safe landing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Great.
You also got JetBlue waiting for a departure off of runway 12 right. In the background on short final for 12 left is a flight from Detroit Wayne County Metropolitan Airport, a Delta A320 in charge of Delta 2203.
Runway 12 right, line up and wait.
2 right, line up and wait. JetBlue 830.
Policy, sir, Bravo, Minneapolis, Tower, you up?
We have the 220 lining up right now, JetBlue.
Down to Alpha 4, turn left.
You're exactly right.
Contact ground point 9.
Off to Boston Logan.
Minneapolis Tower, flight 978, Sierra Bravo on the visual, runway 12 right.
978, Sierra Bravo, Minneapolis Tower, traffic with foreign Airbus, runway 12 right, clear to land.
Wait, Sierra Bravo, clear to land, from 12 right.
Runway 36, fly runway heading, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff, no delay on the roll.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 836.
He needs to get going. We have another jet on final.
Come on, dude. Let's roll.
He was just kind of camping out there for a minute.
Quit your dawdling.
Plus 754, contact departure, good day.
Whisper quiet.
You're exactly right.
Let's hope
We got
these
a Pilatus.
330s.
We got a Pilatus PC-12 right behind the departing JetBlue A220.
Let's hope these 330s give us a little bit more of a roar here.
1161, join a final for the visual 2 right.
JetBlue 836, turn left heading 100, contact departure, good day.
100, and we'll see you.
How about that?
1161, Minneapolis Tower, traffic holds in position, heavy A330, cautionary turbulence, runway 12 right, clear to land, wind 1404.
Clear to land 12 right, 1161.
Delta 160 heavy, runway 12 right, lamp away, traffic 5.5 mile funnel.
That's away 12 right, Delta 160 heavy.
That is a slow arrival. He's already stopping. Jeez.
Butter!
Wow. That was nice.
That's what the heck I'm talking about.
Was that under 100? That was
Woo-hoo-hoo!
slowest arrival ever.
As slow as Southern molasses.
Almost thought I was looking at a Cessna. Oh, got the 330 about to line up here.
Turn right, Delta, then taxi Whiskey and Whiskey 5 for signature. Monitor ground point 9 minutes ago. Delta Whiskey 5, flight 6 above.
C. Hassel, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the MSP Airport Live family.
Runway 12 right, clear for takeoff. Go ahead and clear for takeoff, 12 right, Delta 1.
Thank you so much for the subscriptions, guys. David Hedlund, welcome aboard to the MSP Airport Live family. Thank you so much for the subscription. All right, here we go. 160, off to Amsterdam.
Turn left heading 100, then contact departure. Good afternoon. 100 departure, good afternoon, Delta.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Outstanding.
You can really feel that one from Delta 160
yes.
Heavy. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Made up for that 220 lackluster departure.
Oh, yeah. All right. Here's Delta 1161 from Fort Lauderdale. Welcome to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Heads up, ladies and gentlemen, FedEx 383 Heavy
1161, turn left,
will
contact
be
9.9. Good day.
on final approach just shortly with a 767 freighter. Not the most amusing thing, I know, but hey, it's just more heavy traffic to add to the barrage of heavies that we have encountered so far this evening.
But those 7.6s scream, though.
They
A
do.
lot of them do, especially on takeoff.
You got to get down here in the mornings. to
I've
really
been
hear
down
them
here. It's
scream.
been a while, but yes, you are right. They really scream in the morning. That beautiful Evo livery.
Evo Blue A319. Just casually making its way about on Taxiway Whiskey.
Baby bus.
Yeah.
Now, is the 319 considered the baby bus or the 318 considered the baby bus? Of course, we don't see any 318s around here.
Now, this is actually quite a controversial thing. That's quite the wisping sound effect from the IAE V2500 engines. That's why I paused, is because I wanted to have you guys hear that audio. Jeez Louise. Andrew Colvin, welcome aboard. Thank you for the subscription. Here we go. Spirit of Seattle, welcome to Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Would you call that a special decal for Delta? Not really a special livery.
2175, turn left.
Killenov says that we call 319, 321s baby buses here at MSP compared to the 330s and 350s. Speaking of 330s, here's Delta 10 lining up on runway 12 right for London Heathrow.
Delta 10 heavy, fly runway heading, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear to go 12 right, Delta 10 heavy.
Yeah, 658, Minneapolis Tower, fly runway heading, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, clear for takeoff 17, United 658.
Line 5120, Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 left, line up the way, clear for right for heavy off the Delta 10 Heavy, turn left heading 100, contact departure, good day.
100 departure, Delta 10 Heavy, good day.
Adios, Delta 10. Have a terrific flight across the pond.
52 Minneapolis Tower, usual at Alpha 321, right, clear land.
Clear land, 1 2 right, go.
All right, here's FedEx 383 Heavy from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, 658, turn left heading 140, contact departure, good day.
Turn 140 over to departure, guys. 5.
Line 5120, fly runway heading, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff. FedEx 383 Heavy, taxi Whiskey Mike Tango, cross
Ow, my
runway 4
ears!
and monitor ground point 9 today.
Whiskey, Mike, Tango, clear to
Plenty of reverse thrust from 383 Heavy.
383 Heavy.
Now arriving from Memphis, making the right-hand turn, exiting onto taxiway Whiskey. Good evening from the Twin Cities, Joshua LeClaire. Is this the first show? Yes, it is. More of a shotgun start than we really would have wanted to have, but hey, at least we're on the air. We have a stable internet connection and everything. And a very steady flow of traffic. It's been a very eventful evening from the aviation mecca of Minnesota. Got a couple of jet tip priority alerts. We had an A220 go-around earlier. And now the heavies are stealing the show. Close taxis on Mike. Just about the best start that you could possibly hope to have content-wise. And that we are grateful. And the weather, too, has cooperated.
Car 672, Minneapolis Tower, 2 mile final, 757, wind 1506, runway 12 right, clear to land.
Well, if you wanted another taxi on Taxiway Mike, we're about to get another one.
Minneapolis Tower, Charlie, cross 312 right, proceed Charlie 0.
Charlie, cross 12 right, proceed Charlie 0, super 6.
Secretary 673, contact departure, good day.
How's that for an up-close perspective or what? It's these kind of views that make the most boring every day of even wide bodies such a spectacular sight to see.
Delta 1052, exit Alpha 3, taxi to the gate, this is monitor point 9 today.
Absolutely.
Alpha 3 to the gate, monitor point 9.
There's Paul jumping off the headset to capture the close taxi of 383 Heavy from Memphis. How'd it turn out, Eric?
I don't know. We'll review it later. I'm sure it was great. The sound is just, I couldn't pass it up. Couldn't resist.
Cross runway 12 right at Charlie Whiskey, cross runway.
No, without question.
Saw a lot of those in Memphis last year. Did a little plane spotting out there. Just a quick little thing.
Oh, yeah. Also a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, arriving this hour, FedEx 715 Heavy at MD-11 from Memphis, Tennessee. We'll be smacking down the pavement on 1-2 right in front of us. So don't miss it. Big Pooh with the subscription to MSP Airport Live. Welcome aboard, buddy. BIP 1812, also thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Thomas Garcia, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for the subscription. And Jonathan Keeling, welcome aboard. Thanks, buddy. You guys have been a fantastic audience tonight. Some of you sticking with our technical ailments, our teething problems early on. All right, we got South Weed on the move, a Max 8. Well, that's what I call them anyways.
I was going to say, is that from the website as well? This is off to Las Vegas.
Yeah, South Weed, standards as high as a kite.
Flight 199 to Las Vegas.
That was supposed to have been the Colleen Barrett Retro.
Oh, that was the one.
Tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's
okay.
the aircraft that swapped places with it. Unicorn Apocalypse is Delta 10 and Delta 160 flew right over my house per usual.
Delta 2613, Minneapolis Tower, wind 150 at 6, runway 12 right, clear to land.
John Snyder Jr. says hello from Dallas, Fort Worth. Great show. Thank you so much, John. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday.
Minneapolis Tower, you up and ready?
Southwest 199, yes, sir.
Southwest 199, wind 150 at 6, turn left, heading 100. Runway 12 right, clear for takeoff. Traffic set the marker.
Okay, Southwest 199, we need about a minute.
Southwest 199, cancel takeoff clearance. Hold short of runway 12 right, advise ready.
Okay, cancel takeoff clearance, hold short 12 right, Southwest 199.
Street 5588, turn left, heading 120, wind 150 at 6, runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 17, heading at 120, Blue Street 5588.
Bambinoson, thank you for the subscription. Welcome aboard to the MSP Airport Live family. Don Breams, thank you so much for the subscription. Hope that this Sunday finds you well. Nick Benson has entered the chat, the chief aviator at Jet Tip. Congrats on the inaugural stream. Thanks, Nick.
Challenger 865, Whiskey, Minneapolis Tower number 2, traffic will hold in position. Wind 150 at 6, runway 12 right, clear to land. Land 12 right, 865 with Whiskey.
JD Parvin doing a good job from California. Hey, thank you so much, JD. I hope that your Sunday is going mighty fine. Hope that we can send you some of the Twin Cities sunshine your way.
Hold short of runway 12 right, landing traffic.
Roger, hold short.
Southwest 199.
Benjamin Sumner, joining from
right.
Saskatchewan, Canada.
Southwest 199.
Thank you so much for tuning into MSP Airport Live. Hope we can send some golden hour sunshine your way up north of the border.
Great 5588, turn left heading 120, contact departure.
Left 120 over departure, Blue Streak 5588, good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at our notable arrivals. So our show is going to end with the Delta flagship arrival from Seoul, South Korea around 6:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. We've also got Iceland Air 657 coming to the Twin Cities with a pink banded tailed Max 9.
Wait, traffic's 4.5 out.
On a point, 12 right, Southwest 199.
And of course, as you can see on the notable arrivals board, we also have FedEx 715 Heavy. We're still waiting on. Interrupting Delta Airbus. Thank you for that. And of course, we already saw the arrival of FedEx 383 Heavy. We've still got 3 more notable arrivals to go right here on the MSP Airport Live inaugural broadcast from the Twin Cities.
Southwest 199, turn left heading 100, runway 12 right, clear for takeoff.
All right, Southwest.
00, clear, 12 right, South 1.
Takeoff clearance.
Sky 6286, Minneapolis Tower, number
What
2.
are supposed to be our special livery of the,
runway 12
but
right,
was not.
Bye-bye, Southweed.
Oh, boy. Yep, the MD-11, 15 minutes out. And the Ice Air Max 9 is 24 minutes out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And another reminder, FedEx 715 Heavy, minutes out. And that MD-11 will be smooching the pavement on runway 12 right.
Uh-oh. CRJ.
What variant of the CRJ?
We got a 200.
Oh, no, Satan's Chariot.
Air Wisconsin. In the... Now, is it in the retro livery or is it the American Airlines? Oh, actually, no. This is a private jet. Let me take my filter off of Flight Radar 24. That's why I didn't show up. I was like, that's not a CRJ. Yeah, that was a Challenger 300.
Good evening, Pedro from Lisbon, Portugal. Wow.
Wow. All the way from Portugal. Wow. That is awesome.
Welcome aboard. Welcome to the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Great first live stream. Thank you so much, Pedro. Bhaskar, thank you for the subscription. Louis DJ, thank you so much for the sub, buddy. Much appreciated.
We have,
thank you so much, Jim, for the subscription. Much appreciated. You're welcome, Pedro.
Now here's our CRJ 200.
All right, everybody, look out. We got Satan's chariot. Everyone run for your lives.
Operated by Air Wisconsin. Flight 6286 from Chicago O'Hare. And right in front of us, we have Flight 1563 off to Fort Lauderdale.
I'm sure there are going to be a lot of people wanting to go to the Floridian Peninsula in a short bit.
You bet. You bet.
Boy, can't we wait for winter up here or what?
Yeah. Something like that.
We love it here. Nah, I don't know about that too much. We make do with it.
Yes, we do.
Sun Country 3094, Minneapolis Tower. Fly runway heading wind 140 at 6, runway 17, clear for takeoff. Sun Country 3094, check transponder on code 3664. Yeah, just got it, no thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, FedEx 715 Heavy is officially 8 minutes out from an arrival on runway 12 right here at MSP International Airport. And there is the MD-11 currently on the downwind. I know it looks like a speck on the screen, but trust me, folks, it's going to get much larger.
Delta 1563, Maps Tower, runway 17, line up and wait.
And there goes another whale.
Well said.
1563, turn left, heading 155, wind 140 at 5.
Fresh out of John Wayne International Airport from Santa Ana, California, November 301, Delta uniform. An A220-300 stopping by the Twin Cities this evening on Delta Flight 1079. Connect with MSP Airport Live on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. Scan the QR code on the screen just to your right, or you can type in our tag at MSP Airport Live if you want to stay up to date with all of our
Country 3094.
broadcasting
right,
announcements
contact
and other
departure.
reposts for those interested. And again, that's at MSP Airport Live on X or Twitter. We'll be switching back over to our bread and butter camera in just a minute here. It's a little bit of a lull at MSP Airport. All right, We got some American Airlines action going on over there at Concourse E.
1563, contact departure.
Got a nice pan shot going here of some of the aircraft that are currently arriving or departing. Yeah, so this is what Terminal 1 looks like tonight. Well, from our vantage point anyways. Terminal 2 was chock full of metal earlier, and now it's dry as a bone. Let's see if we can get a shot at the other MSP Airport terminal, Terminal 2, or the Humphrey Terminal. So that's what the Humphrey Terminal's looking like right now. Kind of dead.
Wind 1505, runway 12 left, cleared to land.
Well, we do got a Tide Pod for Sun Country hanging out at Hotel 3. That's just about the only activity going on right now at Terminal 2. Much different picture than how it was probably about an hour or so ago.
Delta 2061, get the inbound, 121.
2061, maps tower, wind 1505, runway 12 right, clear to land.
12 right, Delta 2061.
Apparently our Breeze E190 is on the move.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I was going to say, Alex, did we see that yet? It was scheduled for originally for a 4:40 departure. I guess better late than never.
Right. Oh, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? It's golden hour. It's sundown. Here from the aircraft viewing area at the end of Cargo Road. Check out that vista. Thank you, Myron. Good job, fellas. Good job is correct indeed. Thank you very much.
Zulu no current, altimeter 3001.
Looks like the Mad Dog is turning on final.
Finally!
Turn on, but we have to, we'll get a 739 first from San Francisco before that happens. And then right behind the MD-11, we have the Ice Air Max. Now the question is, will he land 12 left or 12 right? For the Ice Air.
I'm going to hedge my bet that he's going to go on 12 left, which is the north parallel right now. Because they like to land on 12 left, and then they like to take off on once you're right, if the 12s are going.
Okay.
FedEx 715 Heavy is now on final approach for runway 12 right, and it also is looking like Icelandair 657, which is tagging along right behind the Mega Dog, is positioning for a runway 12 right arrival. So we're going to have a change of plans here, folks. 170 Heavy is going to get in more than likely after dark. Yeah, the moon's starting to shine a little bit brighter as we work ourselves deeper into the evening. Here from the North Star State. So, folks, what we're going to do is we are going to end the show with FedEx 715 Heavy and possibly Icelandair 657. And that will be it for our inaugural broadcast from the aircraft viewing area at the end of Cargo Road.
Looks like the breeze maybe, he's right behind us. Maybe a 17 departure, unfortunately. Let's see, what is he doing?
Heavy, runway 12 right, clear to land. 2061, turn left at Alpha 4, join Alpha, contact ground, point 9er.
Right. Alpha 4, Alpha, and point 9 for Delta 2062.
Actually, we don't know yet. He could still be going that way. Wait for him.
Got it. 715.
Wait for him to make that turn.
We got it.
Right 657, Minneapolis Tower. Wind 160
FedEx 715 Heavy, the MD-11F,
MD-11
is now in sight on very short final, about to land on runway 12 right. And there is 715 Heavy.
Red 36, Minneapolis Tower, number 2, wind 160 at 5, runway 12 right, clear to land. Shuttle 6290 Minneapolis Tower at Charlie, cross, runway 12 right, join Whiskey, cross, runway 422, traffic's 3.5 out.
Sorry, Whiskey, and then cross runway 4, shuttle 6290.
FedEx 715 Heavy, turn right at Whiskey 5 and contact ground point 9er.
FedEx 715 Heavy, right turn Whiskey 5, ground point 9.
Oxy 6326 Minneapolis Tower, turn left heading 120, wind 150 at 4. Runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Quite the sunset arrival from FedEx 715 Heavy, the MD-11, making a nice, smooth landing.
And ground, just confirming that we are clear to cross.
Icelandair 657 now on short final for runway 12 right, so it didn't go to the north side this time, apparently.
That's 1878 for the visual 1 right.
1878 Minneapolis Tower, number 3, wind 150 at 4, runway 12 right, clear to land.
Runway 1 right.
GJH, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the MSP Airport Live family. There's Icelandair 657 from Reykjavik and a Boeing 737 MAX 9.
Clear 657, turn right at Whiskey 5, join Whiskey, contact ground point 9er.
Whiskey 5, Whiskey, ground point 9er, 657.
All right, there we go. We got Iceland Air and the FedEx MD-11 arriving at almost the same time. Right at sundown here to Minneapolis St. Paul International. Gosh dang it, I was really hoping for the MD-11 to come down here and taxi on Mike. Wouldn't that be a finale to our already great inaugural broadcast of MSP Airport Live? Oh well, one can squawk.
Minneapolis Tower, clear jet 848, visual 12 right. Jet 848, Minneapolis Tower, number 3, wind 140 at 4, runway 12 right, clear 2 in. 2 right, cleared way, jet 848. Air Shuttle 6295, runway heading, wind 140.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see, you can support us on Patreon by visiting the link in the banner below, patreon.com/MSP Airport Live. You can also scan the QR code on the screen. It'll get you right to our Patreon page with membership starting at just $2 a month. Help us get off the ground. And visit our Patreon page if you're interested today.
Clear 3836, turn left at Alpha 5, join Alpha, contact ground point 9er.
Left turn Alpha 5, Alpha, contact ground point 9er, go 3836.
Dang it, Patreon, go away.
4272 Minneapolis Tower, number 2, wind 140 at 5, runway 12.
Oh, I love it when inputs decide to randomly trigger in OBS. All right, we're going to get one more shot of the arriving FedEx MD-11.
Turn left, join Alpha, contact ground point 9er.
Alpha point 9, 1378, good.
Air Shuttle 6290, turn right, heading 215, contact departure.
Alright, right, heading 215, contact departure. Going up to
1314 Minneapolis Tower, number 2, wind 140 at 5, runway 12 right, clear 2 in.
All right, folks, that will just about do it for the worldwide premiere of MSP Airport Live and live plane spotting from the Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Right down at Alpha 10, 50.3.
And as the music comes up, we will fade away with the sun that is now setting over the state of Minnesota. And we look forward to another episode in roughly a week's time from now. Looking to add more to the broadcast. You folks have been terrific. And for our entire broadcast crew, Alex Redding alongside Logan Justice and Eric Paul. So long from Minneapolis, St. Paul International Airport. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you again soon.